Good evening. This is CTV News for Wednesday, February 28th. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Denise Douglas. Thank you for joining us this evening. Topping our news, the students at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida continue to try to heal from the massacre that rocked their community. Meantime, they return to classes today. On Valentine's Day, a gunman opened fire in the school, killing 17 people, both students and teachers. As you can imagine, it has been very emotional for them as they return to the building where they lost those who they loved. But as students made their way to campus, counselors, residents, and police were on hand to help students feel safe and secure.
That tragedy has caused tensions to flare as Americans debate the issue of restricting weapons. Two groups that want to strengthen gun safety laws in the nation met with Congressman Anthony Brown this morning in Annapolis. Brown told moms demand action and Marylanders to prevent gun violence about a new bipartisan bill that would raise the age to purchase an assault weapon.
Sandy Hook, Maryland actually took some meaningful steps. We passed comprehensive background checks. We banned assault weapons. We required fingerprinting and training. And you're right, nothing happened in Congress. I believe this is different, not because the lives that were lost are any more valuable than the lives that were lost at Sandy Hook. But this time you have students. And just as students led the effort initially in the civil rights movements in the 1960s and got adults to say, hey, you know what, maybe we really need to do something, students are rising up, not just in Florida, but around this country.
This is now a mass shooting generation, is what these kids are, which is a really sad commentary about the failure of our society and of our government to protect us from gun violence. And so we're here to support them, and they're going to talk to Congressman Anthony Brown and give him ideas and let him know directly how they feel. And
the measure called Raise the Age Act was introduced in Congress on Monday.
There has been a significant increase in the number of people trying to carry firearms through security checkpoints at airports around the country. In 2017, 3,957 were caught. That's up by 17% compared to 2016. At BWI Marshall, the figure went from 24 to 26 during that same period. In light of that, officials took time to demonstrate and talk about the correct way to travel with a gun. It has to be locked in a case like the one you see there and checked at the ticket counter.
We're doing that because we do provide proper information on how to pack your firearm on our website, through social media. All we ask is that you pack it the right way. And the right way is to make sure, first, it's unloaded, that it's packed in a hard-sided case, that case is locked, it's taken to the check-in counter, and it's declared that you want to travel with your firearm. And then the airline will make sure that it's placed underneath the plane so nobody has access to it during flight.
Anyone attempting to carry a gun on board a plane can face fines and even jail time.
The president and congressional leaders paid tribute to Billy Graham, the legendary reverend who died at age 99 on February 21st. Referring to Graham as America's pastor, President Trump delivered a brief speech recounting the first time his father took him to see Graham at Yankee Stadium back in 1957. Graham becomes the fourth person in American history to lie in honor at the Capitol. The rotunda where his body is stationed will be open to the public until 8 this evening. Tomorrow, he will be transported to Charlotte, North Carolina for a private tribute.
Police have arrested a man for throwing acid on his roommate. This is the suspect, 28-year-old Bekra Abdallah. Officers were called to the 1000 block of East-West Highway in Hyattsville last Saturday. They found the victim, a woman suffering from chemical burns. She is still in critical condition. Abdallah was charged with attempted murder and assault. No word yet on the motive in that case.